Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome to the CNAM Paris. My name is Emmanuel. I'm in charge of the admission for Masters in Management and MBA program. And with me is Mrs. Kim Vu. Kim, you can introduce yourself maybe.
Yeah. Hello, nice to meet you and welcome to the webinar of the CNAM in the heart of Paris. As mentioned by Emmanuel, we will present to you the international programs taught totally in English in management and also in engineering science. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'll try to be very quick with the management program, so Kim can talk to you about the engineering program if some of you are interested. So the CNAM, first, it's a big, massive institution, which is everywhere in France and a few places in the world as well. But it's also one of the oldest university institutions in Paris. So it's a university, but it's at the same time a training center for adults, professionals who are willing to go back to university after a certain number of experience. So that's why our motto is teaching everyone everywhere. Okay, so these are figures, but I'm sure you're not that interested in figures, but the one that should attract your attention is the number of alumni, because this is what is important for a future graduate, is ensuring that in the companies there will be some CNAM graduates. Okay, so two main fields, sciences and technologies. And this is the masters we have for engineering, and Kim will talk about it to you. And we also have anything to do with management, and the programs in English we have are the masters in management and the executive MBAs to train future managers. Okay, so this is the International Institute of Management, sort of business school of the university. Okay, so traditional programs that we have, MBA, masters, and masters in engineering. What should attract your attention here is this little logo here, LMD, which means that our programs are delivered by the Ministry of Higher Education and have the European recognition, okay? And also this one for the MBA program, which is the international accreditation. So I'm going very fast on this because we don't have much time, and the most important for you is to understand how the program works. So the Masters in Management, to start with, 2 years. The first year concentrates on the fundamentals of management, so you will find everything, starting with finance, to human resources management, to marketing, to strategy. The point of this is that whatever your academic background is, let's say you studied arts or you studied history or engineering, but you feel that to secure a job in a company, you want to do some management, you can join this program because the first year is adapted for people who have a different academic background. Okay, you will even have some French as a foreign language courses included in the program. Okay, and there is a Master 2, and the Master 2 will concentrate on a specialization. And of course, at the end, because it's very important, you will have some internship to do in a company for 3 to 6 months. Okay. So here we are, the specializations are project management and business engineering. So here we're talking how to develop big projects that will impact the company, that will bring value added to a company. So to be able to plan a project from A to Z, you need some management skills, you need to have some financial knowledge, marketing knowledge, HR management knowledge, everything. It's a very general program. Okay, the second one, e-business and digital marketing. It really concentrates on marketing, but it is not about developing digital tools. I mean, it's really about how to implement a digital strategy in a company. International business, corporate development, it's really become an expert in international development in companies, okay? The new one, sustainable development and quality management, this one will be in the coming years in very high demands from the companies, because now, at least in France, in Europe, more and more companies need to have managers qualified with sustainability, okay? Each company now needs to implement a sustainable strategy in their company, okay? So how does it work? Two ways to do it. Full-time mode, so you go to school 3 days per week, and you have 2 remaining days during the week to study, of course, but you can also have a part-time job. And at the end, you will have to do an internship, 3 to 6 months. Another way to do it, apprenticeship mode, meaning that you will have, like the other ones, 3 days per week at school, and the 2 remaining days you won't do what you want, you will spend them in a company, okay? And from July to September, you will be full-time in a company, okay? So 1 program, 2 ways to do it. Our students, I think it's probably the greatest asset that we have in this program are the students. Students, as I said, it's a very, very international program. We have French students, of course, but our students literally come from everywhere in the world, meaning that during your studies, you will have to learn a lot you will have to cope with multicultural management a lot. You will have to learn how to complete a business case with students from very different cultures than you. And so it teaches you a lot on how to manage multicultural management in a company, okay? So as I said, students come from everywhere in the world, but they also have very different backgrounds. And I think this mixture of cultures, academic cultures, culture in general, that makes it a very inspiring and buzzing environment for students. Average age, 25 years old, but there might be students a little bit older who have a bit of a professional experience, okay? So I'm trying to be quick. I wanted to show you this pic because, you know, this year, after a year and a half of COVID, we managed to have our students on site, and we even took them to the theater. We were so happy to be able to see them. So that's why I'm showing you this. Okay, now moving on to the MBA programs in management in English, but the public, the students are different. In an MBA program, in an executive MBA program, students are older. They have professional experience, a minimum of 3 years. And this is a program which is adapted for people who are working and studying at the same time. So it's over 2 years. It's a combination of online and on-site classes, mostly online. So there will be 2 days of on-site classes per week, per month, sorry, okay? And soon we will open the Grand International Executive MBA, which will be totally online with maybe over the 2 years, you will have 2 weeks of on-site courses at the CNAM Paris and in Berkeley University, our partners. So the difference between an MBA and a master is that the master is specialized in something. I'm doing a master in e-business and digital marketing, whereas the point of an MBA is to be very general, okay? Students who come to do an MBA already have a specialty. They already have an expertise, and they want to complete it with very transversal skills. So you will find the whole range of management skills, and you know, it's a very heavy course, with 13 modules of 35 hours. It's quite big, but people are doing it while they are working at the same time. So we also have students coming from Europe every month they come to Paris and do their courses, but it's a very different public than the master, okay? So we also had a possibility to do a small specialization in innovation, fashion management. So it's not just fashion, the clothes, but it's more on how to manage fashion organization, fashion and luxury organization, okay? There are study trips in Romania. We have partners as well. Bucharest Business School in Romania is our partner. And 1 week in UC Berkeley in the US, okay? So again, multiculturality and the variety of profiles is great in an MBA program. I think it's good to put together people who have different professional cultures. I mean, it makes it very profitable to students, but as you can see, on average, our students have 10 to 15 years experience. So very different population, okay? And the objectives are different as well. So how to enroll? It's simple. You have, of course, you need a bachelor degree, okay? And for the MBAs, you need 3 years of professional experience, but not for the masters. No experience is required for the master degree. Basically, all you have to do is fill in an application form, have 2 recommendation letters, provide all your transcripts, academic transcripts, and have a test in English, unless you completed a degree in English, a full degree in English, okay? If your file is approved by our jury, there will be an interview, online interview in English, okay? But really, if you're interested, I think you need to contact me. That's the, and I will tell you everything, and we can also have another session like this one, but individually. If you don't feel comfortable to ask questions or anything like that. That's it for me. I'm sorry I had to rush because time is limited, but is there any questions so far or not? No question?
No question for the moment.
Okay, thank you. I will pass it on to Kim for the engineering program, and I will leave my email address in the chat box.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel. So I'm very pleased. Do you hear me well? Is it okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Okay. So I think that we have a very short time, limited time. So I will tell you immediately that I mean, beside the Master International Programs in Management, we also have the Master in Engineering Programs, totally taught in English. It's open since last year, I mean, since September this year, in fact. And we have very international cohort with about 10 and more than 10 different nationalities in a group of 20 students. So I don't think that I can share the screen. Yes, I can try. Emmanuel, do you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen, but there's nothing on it. It's blue. It's the Microsoft.
It's a PDF document. So anyway, I think that it doesn't work, so I will stop it and continue to present. So we have the three fields in engineering master. Including informatics, I mean the computer science and telecommunication also. And the third one is mechanics, structural mechanics and coupled systems. So it's a very, how to say, special terminology that I'm not the best person to talk about the contents. But the key word is telecommunication, computer science, and mechanics. So the same like for Master in Management programs, candidates can contact me for applying and sending the documents like a CV and motivation letter. After that, I will be able to forward you to the responsible of the programs, of the academic head of the programs for selection. Until now, we're still selecting the best candidates for nominating for FN scholarship. So please hurry up if you are interested in these programs. Otherwise, the admission will be open until mid-April for the next cohort, starting from October 2022. Any other things I can add up? I don't know. So if any question, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.
Kim, could you stop the sharing on the screen because it's...
Yeah, sure. Let me try.
So anyway, yes, I put my email address in the chat section. Don't hesitate to contact me. If it's for the engineering, don't worry, I will forward your request to the right person at the CNAM. So don't worry, don't hesitate.